What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another deck profile here on TCGU University for the card game UniVersus. My name's Tam, and today I'm going to be showing you the Chun-li deck that we played for this week's Campus Championship. Let's jump into it. All right, so as you can tell by the title, this is a budget deck. And so the entire deck here can be purchased and played for under $50. That is the play, or as close to $50 as we can make it. So, what does Chun-li want to do? Chun-li makes every single one of her attacks unbelievably fast. She commits Foundation to give it +3 speed, and then she's allowed to take that Foundation, that attack, and then build it into her staging area face down as an additional resource. Because of that, she loses out on a game mechanic called Momentum, but that's okay, because her once per turn says add a face-down Foundation, probably one that you just built, to your Momentum for this attack to get +2 or -2 damage, and that is playable once per turn. So she's allowed to just snap herself a Momentum both on my turn and your turn by sacrificing a face-down, probably one that she's committed with her ability, and she just gets a ton of really awesome, a lot of value going on. Very, very good character for a new player. So with that said, let's go ahead and jump into the deck. The first deck that I want to talk about is for Aether Leg. This card is, man, this card is absolutely massive inside this deck. It is an 8 high for 8 that builds you 2 foundations and then builds itself face down. And so it's like a build 3 on an 8 high for 8. Not to mention it's a 1 high block. This card is absolutely value inside this deck. You play it at a 4 of inside of Chun-li because of just how disgustingly appropriate it is. It's so strong in this deck. Moving on, we've got 4 Shohoki. This card says if it deals damage, you add one of your face-down foundations to your Momentum, probably the one that you committed to give it +3 speed, and then your next attack this turn gets +3 or -3 speed. So it is a reversal, so you can say that your opponent's next attack is very easy to block, or your next attack is going to get +3 plus another 3 from Chun-li. Up next, we're playing 4 Leaping Elbow Smash. This card is a bit of a combo extender. You can flip a foundation, and if this card is blocked, you discard it from your card pool, and then you can discard a card to ready up to 2 face down. So maybe you failed a check, and this is the 3rd attack that you played. You can flip one of your cool committed cards, or commit a face down with Chun-li, and then discard a card to ready those face downs back up, and just keep your turn going. And then if they interact with it, you clear from the card pool, making it not count towards progressive, meaning that the rest of your kill turn is significantly easier. The next attack that we're playing is Chun-li's rare. It is Hoyokusen. Yeah, I think I got that one. And it is a combo attack with Fury. All of the attacks in our deck are Fury. And it has multiple 1, can gain an additional multiple, and get an extra foundation from my staging area to my Momentum to multiple out. So this is an 18 damage attack. It does not combo with itself because the multiples do not have the printed keyword combo, so you can't like Hyokusen into Hyokusen, but that's okay. Normally playing Hyokusen at the end of my chain and just like comboing out for an extra +18 damage normally gets the job done. They do, however, get the +3 speed, if I believe that is. Nope, they do not, but you can build the Momentum face down by committing extra cards. My apologies. And then the last attack that we're playing is triple Astral Vision. This card's just real beefy. Using Chun-li's ability, you can just commit and give it another extra 3 speed to then build it down because it is a kick and a fury. And then if its speed is 6 or greater, you get to give it an extra 4 damage. So it's just a 6 high for 8 that they have to deal with. Onto our foundations, our aggressive foundations first. We're playing triple Friends and Rivals. All of our attacks have at least 2 of our keywords, except for Astral Visions. And we want to give everything +2 speed anyway, so let's go ahead and commit them to as we play the game, especially because we have a reversal. Being able to block reversal and then commit them a bunch of cards, give it a bunch of speed. It's not getting blocked. Their next attack is significantly slower, and they're just not going to be able to play as many cards. It's a very strong tool. We're playing 4 Unlikely Allies. Check off 5. Your attack gets +1 speed and +1 damage because all of our attacks are Furies. And then a bit of a disruption ability. If your opponent plays a responsibility on an attack card, I get to cancel it. Cards mainly in here just for the +1/+1s. Those add up for sure. Up next, we're playing Double One with Nature. This card says that my attacks are even harder to block, and after I start discarding cards, my attacks are going to be getting additional damage. Just really strong, just extra +2 speed, +1 damage, pretty much whenever I want. On to some flow. We're playing 3 Never a Day Without Training. Flip, discard a card, draw a card. We're not playing any assets because of our budget limitation, and so And I wanted to keep this deck all commons, uncommons, rares, but only the rare that's inside of Chun-Li's kit, excuse me. And so this card just says flip, discard a card, draw a card. The most important part about this card is it does say flip, so I'm allowed to interact with it with Chun-Li a little cleaner. In the same vein, we're also playing 3 New Empress of Netherrealm, which just says flip, pay 3 life, draw a card. Once again, it's a flip card. It touches Chun-Li. It's just a really, really overall solid card. This card is a 1/5 with a 3 high, and Never a Day is a 1/5 with a 2 low. Up next, we're playing triple I Have a Sword. So Chun-Li builds her cards down. She builds her foundation, builds her attacks into her staging area. And if we're playing a bit of a longer game, maybe I hit you with one, and I can just commit that I Have a Sword and just start picking up extra attacks. This is commit, draw an attack card, which commit, draw an attack card sounds amazing. It's like a really potent ability. Up next, we've got double Buddhist Devotion. Because of how our deck works, we're taking our staging area and tossing it into our momentum. And so sometimes we'll go into our turn and we'll have significantly less foundations that we need. Well, Buddhist Devotion says, first form destroy. Each player can build 2 foundations from their hand to their staging area. Really, really good on a big kill turn. It's a really, really strong card. The next flow card that we have is we're playing 4 Reunion Across Dimensions. You can commit a face down for a +1 or -1 damage, but more importantly, enhance commit. If the attack damage is less than is printed, you get to draw a card. So it's possible we have just free draw 4. Commit, draw 1 card is so undervalued inside of this card specifically. There's plenty of commit, draw 1s all over the place. Excuse me, I guess there's 1 commit, draw 1, 2 if we count Reunion. But I think this card has a ton of place, especially inside of this list in particular. Up next, we're playing 3 Forbidden Technique. This card just says flip, build the top card of your staging area face down. It's kind of like a little baby Aether Leg. And it also has this really cool static that says after you play it, you get to ready one of your face down foundations. So you can block with it, go to make your check, commit a couple face downs in order to pass the Forbidden Technique block, and then ready one of the face downs. So basically, your check got +1 or the block modifier got -1 if you want to look at your math in that light. Another defensive, the first of our defensive cards, excuse me, is double Cool and Focused. If I attempt to block with this card, return its to its printed speed and zone. It's just a really easy 2-mid block, one of the best cheap blocks that the game has. Onto a bit of disruption. We're playing double Most Trusted Assassin. This card says that I can lose a vitality in your opponent's next check to play a card, gets -1. Just trying to stop them in their track by paying 1. I'd rather pay 1 life and make you fail your cool attack than to not pay the life and then take 6, 7, 8 damage off of it. So it's a skill-intensive card, but once you get the hang of the card, it's very, very strong. Well, next we're playing triple Wishing Ward. This card says flip, interacts with Chun-Li, discard on one of my opponent's momentum. Obviously, my character is wanting to grab as much momentum as possible, and so keeping them off of their momentum is very, very strong. Up next, we have 1 Marrying Age. Response, after my opponent readies one of their cards, I get to ready one of mine. Really good because my character has a commit a foundation cost on her card. But it also says enhance commit. This attack gets +2 speed. Maybe the +3 is not enough. I'll commit for +3, commit for +2. Now I guarantee I'm going to make this attack hit. Up next, I've got 1 Protecting the Protector. Discard a momentum. After my opponent tries to mess with my cards in any way, destroy, flip, remove, seal, cancel it. Very strong for a character that just snaps herself momentum. Up next, disruption-wise, we've got 4 Voices in the Dark. Like with the Wishing Ward, this card also spins back momentum. But instead of discarding it, we toss it into their deck. This could be my card, your card, whatever. But it also says it has a little bit of a damage reduction for a little bit of defense. We're playing 1 Ominous Prophecy. This card is really potent, but like Most Trusted Assassin, it's a really high skill card. I have to basically guess or assume that my opponent is going to be going in with a specific keyword, whether it be weapon, punch, multiple, flash, and then I will just remove this card from the game and say that those cards no longer happen. One of the best throw hates inside of the game. If we were playing with sideboards, there would definitely be more in the side for sure. And then our last disruptive card is triple Keiko's Aid. After I block a thing, response, flip, interacts with Chun-Li very well, and their next attack has +2 difficulty. Really good combo with Most Trusted Assassin in order to try and end their attack string or force them to overcommit for the attacks that they want to play. And so there you have it. There is the Chun-li deck that we played for this week's Campus Championship. If you liked this profile and you want to see more, make sure that you go out and you check out the matches that Chun-li played over on YouTube, youtube.com/TCGU University. Subscribe or follow. Subscribe if you got it. Follow out on Twitch every Tuesday whenever we go live with another Campus Championship 8-man single elimination bracket. As well as if you're feeling generous and you feel like we've earned it, please go out to patreon.com/TCGU University. Support us out there. Help us keep the lights on and get access to a ton of additional extra content. So from all of us here at TCGU, thank you very much for watching and stay learned.